For today's Lachie Does Footy episode, we go back to round 14 of the 2020. We go to round 14 of this AFL season and round 6 of the Inclusive League season. For predictions, anyways, here we are. Round 6 of the Inclusive League season. Kilburn versus Broadview at Carroll Martin Reserve. Well, Kilburn are back at home finally after 3 weeks on the road, and they won all 3 of them against Christie, Salisbury and my boys. For this week's game against Broadview, I don't think anything's going to be much different. I'll probably go Kilburn by 88 points. They're just too... Oh dear, and I look like the numpty of a week with my prediction last week between Kenilworth and Broadview. And I picked 1 point. Try 99 points. Why did I pick a 1 point game between the two sides? When in reality, Kenilworth were too good that game. And I said Athelston would probably have at least a fighting chance against Kilburn, with that being 37 points, but we ended up losing by 61. Anyways, enough about Kilburn and Broadview. Next game, we got Goodwood versus Kenilworth at Goodwood Oval. Both teams have been hitting form lately. Goodwood have won 3 straight. Kenilworth have won 4 straight. Whoever wins this game will actually challenge Kilburn for the premiership in 2026. For this one, it's a Goodwood. I reckon it should be a good game. I'm going Goodwood by 1 point. I reckon, from my interesting call, I reckon Jesse Goodman will kick the clincher against his old side. This will be his first game against his old team. Another game we got, Christie's Beach versus Tea Tree Gully at Bicycle. It's between the Widless Saints and the 3 and 2 Gullies. Well, Gullies actually were a bit competitive last week against Goodwood. Well, for Christie's, they nearly got the chocolates against Salisbury. If they did get the chocolates, well, it would have sent us up my team or Broadview to finish bottom. To be bottom by round 5. But this one between Christie, can't see Christie's doing much against Tea Tree Gully. I'm going the Gullies by 45 points at Bice. Last game of the round, it's here at Max Amber, Athelston versus Salisbury. Athelston are searching for their 2nd win of the year. Salisbury searching for win number 3. Should be a good game. This should be a good game. I reckon it's going to be closer than people expect. But for this game, I'm going Athelston by 21 points to get their 2nd win of the season. And now for round 14 of the AFL. Western Bulldogs versus Adelaide at Marvel Stadium. I'm going the Crows by 3 points to get their vengeance from round 2. Friday night in round 14. Geelong and Gold Coast at the Cattery. Whiteout versus Pinkout. Well, Whiteout, Geelong have got the wood over the Gold Coast at the Cattery lately. The Suns have never won at the ground. For this prediction, I got a feeling I reckon the drought might come to an end. Gold Coast by 1 point. In a close one. On Saturday, the rematch of Gavaround, Melbourne and Essendon at the MCG. I was at that game last time when the two versed each other. Melbourne played like crap the last Gavaround game against Essendon. But I reckon Melbourne might actually square the ledger this year against the Dodds and win by probably 47 points. Melbourne should be able to get it done for the injured Mychek. Get well soon, Brodie. Anyways, for Saturday twilight, we've got North Melbourne and West Coast at Optus Stadium. I reckon the Eagles might actually get their fifth win of the season by 31 points. Saturday night, Port Adelaide and Sydney at Adelaide Oval. I'm going for Swans by 11 points. Sunday for round 14. Richmond and Brisbane over at Ninja Stadium in Hobart. North Melbourne's former Tassie home ground. I reckon Brisbane Lions will win that one by about 87 points. I can't see Richmond doing anything this game. Saints and GWS at Marvel Stadium. Last time they met was round 2 when Saints got the job done by 4 points. I reckon the Giants will probably square the ledger this year, and I'll go GWS by 6 points. And anyways, for tomorrow's episode of Lachie Does Footy, well, we've got a new we'll be doing another show coming in based on the Mum or Dad, what was the 90s like trend. But this season we're going to be looking back at 1995. And that was one of the greatest seasons of all time.